Morning. Back again. Alright, shoot. So give me one sec. Set up. buddy. All right. Let's start with gold. Gold had a day yesterday. Gold pushed up 320 pips from the low point. Crazy day for golds. I caught none of it. Caught 0% of gold. To be honest, I wasn't really expecting a breakout, but gold did break out. Finally, I got out of this range, closed above this resistance, 2665, and then it was gone from there. Just pushed and pushed and pushed, hit 2700, had a little pullback during Asian session. It's a crazy pullback actually. Pushed up, came back down, 280 pips. Wow. And now it's pushing back up again. So there is CPI today. Morning, Caswell, morning. We do have a US CPI today, which I think was possibly starting the move a bit early, pricing it in, because interest rates are expected to be dropped. Not a crazy drop, not 50 like before, but 25 basis points. Now if interest rates get dropped on the USD, that's bullish for gold. So yeah, could be the reason for a bit of a push. There's other fundamentals that are bullish for gold as well. Like China started buying gold again. This war news, the war's not dying down no time soon. Syria, Russia. Yeah, there's a lot going on really fundamentally with gold. But the 4 hour is currently pushing up, respecting a previous low. If it can close above this resistance, could be pushing into the weekly. Not sure how much it's going to move pre-CPI, but I'm going to keep an eye on it today for sure. So yeah, 4 hours bullish, daily is just flipping bullish again. But at the moment it's just very weak. So it might be a bit of indecision, especially the way it's dropped and then pushed back up. So let's put in some 30-minute ranges. So we got support at around 2679, 2680. And then a resistance 2702. Got a massive range. We're already at the top of the range. If we can, it's kind of like a 4 hour resistance here, but there's a gap. I remember that Sunday, massive gap down. So yeah, it's kind of a resistance, but it's not very clear. It's not very straight over here. But this has been 2715 has been my target for like the past 2 weeks. Whilst we've been in this range down here, but now we finally broken out, so it's a bit of a small target to have because it's not very far away. So I would go for like 2747, this daily resistance up here for buys. If gold decides to drop, then I'll be looking at this daily support 2625 for sells. That's on gold. But for me to take gold sells, I need a bearish daily and a bearish 4 hour. So pound yen, again a nice push up yesterday. Daily's currently bearish. My buy target for pound yen is this previous support for a retest, because we don't have any other structure to the left, just straight bear candles. But price could be creating a lower high because the daily's opened. It hasn't broken yesterday's high, although it was very close, and it's pushing down. Could get a bit of a retracement. And when it comes to high impact news, if gold decides to push on CPI, then pound yen will most likely drop. So yeah, when I stream NY, I'll go over the price action in the previous CPI reports and how it's affected both pairs. So I'll cover that. For the moment, we have a 4-hour resistance at the highs right here at 194.10, and then we have a support 192.5, and we're pushing. If we break this previous 4-hour low, could keep going down. But yeah, daily's bearish, 4 hours bearish. Might be on some GJ sells today. This, I don't really like this price action to the left. It's very choppy, but with volume, we could just push past all of that. And we do have high impact news coming today. Sorry. And we've got a nice support right here. Okay, we might be getting a closure below. Hopefully it doesn't run too much. Pound yen does look good for some sells today. If we're lucky, we'll get a nice early trade. Then we can chill before NY session and get another one. So I'm just gonna wait now. Wait for these closures, wait for a breakout. Got a little resistance here. Yeah, the reason I'm not too bothered about this support is because I think pound yen would be very bearish. So we might slow down at this support here, but in the long run, it'll just keep dropping. Okay, gold's pulling back. This 4-hour flips bearish, could get a wick fill. So below 2688, and keep an eye on that price. Yeah, pound yen, pound. Anyone catch the pound yen bias yesterday? I caught a bit of a sell and then I got stopped out. But it was a very, very tight stop loss. It was, where was it? I think it was about here. So the sell, yeah, because this resistance was here, and then it closed back below. So I thought it might have been a fake out to continue down. So I took, I think at this point the top wick was very small. So I got in about, it was about 2, 3. Yeah, so I got in about here, and then I had a stop loss right above. So I think my stop was about 7 pips. Okay, might get a closure below soon. Well, it won't be soon, so I've got 15 minutes to this candle. actually closes. Your GJ does like to retrace a move, and it's going to play from support to resistance to support. Got the 4-hour resistance up here. Most likely come down to at least 192.5 if it does decide to keep dropping. Do have a little resistance there. See if it's a break and retest, but with this much time in the 4-hour candle, I don't know. I think price will just keep dropping really. I just hope it doesn't drop too much without us. Now I wait for GJ. I always look back and see where I could have got into some trades. Did have this resistance here. This looks like a continuation pattern. Yep. Oh, this would have been perfect. Probably would have been stopped out though by this candle. But a trade here would be nice. Look, resistance, closure above, next candle respected it. Small body, getting at the break of the high. 37 pips. Would have to use the entry candle for a stop loss. 32. Not bad. Definitely would have been like hit break even the runner with this candle. Not bad, not bad. This would have been too late in the session for any more moves. So yeah, that possibly would have been the play. Let's see what this 15-minute candle's looking like. Okay, break and retest. It was a nice retest. Tap that broken support, push back down. I think I would like pounding to close below 2.7, you know, just because of all these wicks to the left, because there's quite a few. This range was horrible yesterday. Oh my god, terrible range. 10 minutes till that candle closes. Gold's pulling back up. This range is massive on gold. Just at nearly 230 pips. Pound here to drop some more. Alright, 15-minute break, previous low. Alright, 15-minute broke the low. This is perfect. All the way down to this 4-hour support. I do think it will be a difficult drop. I'm going to break below, pull back up, come down. It's not going to be smooth. If we're lucky, it'll be smooth, but I don't know. It's quite noisy to the left. It's not like a clean, super clean range. Like this here, this push up. A nice drop. Oh, this is nice. Look, closure below. And sells. Alright, so we're at the first support, or second one even. We broke below this one. So we've got a whole 7 minutes left. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't drop too much without us. But clearing these wicks would be great. One hour's clean. Oh, 1 hour is clean. Good shout as well. Yeah, we're going down. We're going down. Good shout. Oh man. It would have been an entry on the 15, sort of. Kind of closure below. About 30 minute. Look at this candle. How big would your stop loss be? It's a big candle. 70 pips. Jesus. 70 pips. This might be a quick entry, you know. Quick break of the low. Instead of using the entry candle top wick, I'll probably make my stop loss about 20-30 pips. Yeah, probably put it above this support. Oof. Yeah, I'll probably make it about 30 pips, and then, you know, if the candle pushes up, I'll manage my risk. I'll, you know, close 50%. So I'm not taking the full risk. But I mean, the way it's dropping, I'm not really expecting much of a pullback, but you never know. It's got to retrace some of this candle. Oh, what a drop. 70 pip drop. I don't know what's going on with gold, but my gold spreads are really high at the moment. I don't know if anyone else is seeing that. Like, it's usually about, it's less than a pip, my spreads, but it keeps jumping to like 3 pips. Yeah, it's not normal. Something's going on with gold. Yeah, I'm not gonna touch it until these spreads figure itself out. Literally like 30 pip spreads. Or 3 pips, sorry. Look at that. What's going on? Yeah, gold, no thanks. Waiting for this pounding closure. Another early one today. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have a sell stop ready, because if this candle closes without much of a bottom wick, we might get time for a sell stop. But I think with this volume that's coming in, I think it might make a top wick very quickly and then just push down. So with C trade, I'm just gonna set my stop loss to 30 pips, so that as soon as I enter, my stop loss is already put in. That's the good thing about C trader. So I don't have to worry about setting it quickly. Let me get ready. going to be sells when this 7 o'clock candle gets broken, the low. And the target is going to be this 4-hour support. Depending on how this closes, if it closes with a nice bottom wick, not too crazy, then I'll put a sell stop. Nah, no sell stop. Like it's made a top wick, but not much of one. Now I'm gonna wait for a bigger top wick. I just need just a little bit more. Perfect. Push up. Because it has to push upside to the upside first before it comes back down. Okay, now I'm gonna have a sell stop. When it re-breaks this low, if it re-breaks this low, good retest. I'm gonna have probably like a 25 pip stop loss. Yeah, I'm gonna have a 25 pip stop above this support. Yeah, about 25 pips. Now, if I didn't wait for this top wick and I got in as soon as the candle opened, I'd have been in all this drawdown right now. 12 pip drawdown. Let's see what gold's doing. Nothing. Compound yen, flip and drive. And I had to slow down after dropping 70 pips just now, right? Going to be a massive 1 hour candle. Alright, 2 pips from entry. They have been entered and slipped 2 pips, but is what it is. $25 pips stop. TPs, this 4 hour support. Oof. 0 drawdown in this trade. Alright, over 10 pips up now. Come on, push. Get past this support. Kind of expect it to slow down here because there's a support here. Said easy 20 pips. Let's go. Did you get in earlier, Caswell? Go on, pound it and go. I love these early morning trades. Me too. Oh, this support is gonna give me problems though, isn't it? Come on. Same entry, just been optimistic. I hear you, I hear you. partials because of this support. You know what? I'm kind of, even though I think price is going to keep dropping, yeah, this support I'm very cautious of. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of expect some structure, you know what I mean, price to push up and then keep going down. Hopefully it just breaks below this support. Oh shoot, wrong one. Yeah, hopefully it just breaks below, but I'm thinking to close, put my stop loss at break even, and then maybe take a re-entry just in case it does pull up. But let's see how this 15-minute candle closes. It's been consistent these last 3 days. I'm starting to like these early rises. Listen, these early trades are so nice. You can just finish, get on with your day. I'm very much like a 1 to 2 trades a day type of person and not go crazy. Especially if I catch a nice trade, then I'm done. Done for the morning. After the break of support, I might add more positions. Love it, love it. As long as the 15 closes below the support, it looks very good. Yeah, I'm gonna let this run. Still want to close partials at 20 pips. Just lock it in. This is it's a big 1 hour candle, you know. This is a very big hour candle. Ain't had one of these this big without news in ages. Oh, don't tell a lie. Damn, look, these 7 o'clock candles are massive sometimes. Alright, let's see how this 15 is closing. Do I have pip goals daily, weekly? I don't. Like I used to, but I think when you start putting goals on your trades, you kind of, well, I speak for myself. When I used to do that, try to aim for a certain amount of pips, I'd find myself forcing moves and not taking the opportunities like off the table. So now I just more stick with my strategy, do the same things over and over, close partials at certain places, add positions, stuff like that. I used to have a profit target. I want to make at least 500 to 1,000 a week. Yeah, it doesn't work well. Like I said, you start forcing moves. Sometimes I could have been like maybe 100 away from my target, then I'm trying to force the trade. Now I'm 150, 200 away from my target. Yeah, it doesn't work. Like right now, if this 4 hour support was say like 192.80, then that's my target. That's what I'm looking for. I need this 15 to close nicely. So let me put in where I'm looking to lock in some positions, about 20 pips. That's not straight. Oh, it's gonna annoy me. Don't go back up. So yeah, I always base my based on the strategy. Go on, close below, 3 seconds. Oof. It closed above. Closing, if it gets there. So far this trade's had 0 drawdown. I don't want to jinx it. Didn't quite get to that 20 pips. But not surprised that this support kind of held. One of them had to. If it weren't that one, it had to be this one. Doesn't mean it won't be broken. Alright, 15, make your top wick, keep going. Also hit a psychological level 193. Always get bounces from those like round numbers. 193, 194, 192 flat. It's never a clean break. Right, if this 15-minute decides to pull up and break this previous 15-minute high, I'm gonna close some. So right above here. I don't want it to break this previous 15-minute high. As long as it don't break the 15 high, trade still looks good. Hopefully we get a continuation candle, small bullish 15-minute, and then the next candle continues down. That would be ideal. Had to get some pullback though, man. This is a big drop. Very big drop. Just wait again now. The runner hit break even. Yeah, I'm not surprised. But good job for securing partials. Good job, good job. I'm a bit more ambitious. Like I knew there would be some, you know, pullback at this support. But I can wait it out. Come on, 15. You're gonna see the movement in like the last 5 minutes of this candle. Go on, flip bearish, drive down, fill the wick, break the low. Not asking too much. Just hovering around this support. Five-minute looks good. Go and break the 5-minute low. Keep going. Perfect. The support is really holding, isn't it? Alright, just over 5 minutes left. price is all the way up here again. It's not the way it was supposed to push. Now the next 1 hour candle's got to open, make a top wick. So hopefully we can survive the top wick. It's a long rejection candle here as well. We'll see how it goes, we'll see how it goes. It's a tough one. I think it might be one of those trades, if it turns into a loser, there'll definitely be like re-entries. I wanted to close just a little weak bullish, just a small body. Then we have that continuation pattern to continue down. Go on, drops a little bit more. It's a strong 1 hour candle. Ideally, the next 15, I don't really want it to break this 745 candle high. Definitely not this 30-minute high. Alright, so 1 hour's got to make his top wick, a new 30-minute. Do what you gotta do. Continuation pattern on gold. No top wick though. So GJ's making a top wick. Yeah, it had to, especially like being a 1 hour candle, 8 o'clock. Just gotta make a top wick, right? Just like the entry candle, we needed to wait for that top wick. But we're good as long as it doesn't break the previous candle's high. As long as it don't break this 30-minute high right here. Well, most of the time it's got to go up before it comes back down. Pushing up. Do you know what? I'm gonna close. Oh, see what it does. I might close the full position. You know, I didn't really want it to break this 30-minute high, to be honest with you. I don't want it to push back above this support. I'm gonna move my stop loss a bit lower rather than closing partials. So I moved it to 16 pips on my broker. Yeah, 28.8. Because now the candles aren't trending in my direction. It's broken a previous high, which gives it a lower probability of pushing down. But like I said, this trade is probably something that I'll get a re-entry. If it forms a support, a resistance, then I'll like sell down from there. But price had to be held at one of these supports. This is one of the reasons why with pound yen, you lock in your positions, because it does like to pull back. And we did have this massive drop, so it was never just going to go straight down. The 15 broke the high, obviously. It's going to form some structure. Okay, it's retested that previous support. Is that the break and retest? I think it's making a top wick, yeah. I do believe it is making a top wick. Giving us some structure. This is what I said would happen. Something like this. Pull back before it comes back down. And the best place for it to bounce off from is a support. Alright, it's made its top wick, has it? It's good. $23.1. Thought he was gonna push down there. There's a lot of volume in pound yen right now, the way it's jumping. I think this support might turn into resistance with the next 15-minute candle. If it doesn't close above. Man, this trade is a survivor right now. Gold is moving very weird. Alright, pounding, what are we doing? Up, down, up, down. I hope this isn't forming like a higher low. Could be. But the daily's so bearish, the 4 hours very bearish. Broke the previous 4 hour low. This looks too bearish. See if this next 15 forms a resistance, or if it breaks back above this support. Yeah, I'm out. Had to reduce that stop loss. "15 minutes, I'm making new highs, breaking the previous candle highs. It's not a good look. Gotta wait for some structure here. So resistance, but then price to come back down. It's not doing it just yet. It's not happening. But need price to stay at least below this support. Otherwise, then it's a fake out. Put the closure below, then the closure back above. I don't like that the lower time frames are breaking their highs. Bounce off 193 was too strong. Had to retrace some of this candle. If it closes above this support, I think we might get a retest of this next one. Show this weird price action. I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? You gotta have structure, really. Like, you know what I mean? You've got support, resistance. After this big drop, kind of need another support, and then so wherever this resistance will be. Be a retest, could be anywhere below here to continue down, as long as the high time frames are still bearish. Might have just been part of a retracement from yesterday's push, and then might still want to be bullish, but I'm trading in the direction of the higher time frames. So if the daily's bearish and the 4 hours bearish, I'm looking for sells. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. Now it's just a waiting game again. So wait for some candles to close. You want an M15 resistance. Yeah, any type of resistance will be good, to be fair. Well, not a 5 minute, but yeah, for 30-minute or 15-minute resistance. Yeah, just structure. I mean, how much was this going to keep pushing? It could have. Obviously, there's always sort of probabilities, isn't it? It's a probability thing, really. A 1 hour candle. It's a big drop. Got this rejection wick to the left. Little pullback. Nice 1 hour top wick. But yeah, the range I'm looking for when it comes to targets is the 4 hour. That's the overall target, at least the 4 hour key level. And then the next one is the daily support. So daily support's all the way down here. 191. But 4 hour levels get retested. Look, 4 hour here, retested. Not really that one, but this one. Look, break and retest. Broke, retested right here. So we had three 15-minute bullish candles. Now that trade just got, and I'd put that in my journal. Then I'd make a note. Obviously secure positions close to the like a previous support, because it wasn't a minor support, it was a 30-minute. So if I don't want to lock in positions, maybe move my stop loss to break even, you know, things like that. How could I have reduced the loss even more? Those are the things I journal after a losing trade. So the good thing about it was I did reduce my stop loss from 25 pips to, I think it was about 13, 14. But then the trade was what, about 15 pips in profit. And the reason I didn't want to close at like 10 pips is because it would have been like negative risk reward. Too negative. So like a 20 pip, closing partials at 20 pips, stuff like that. But it's definitely important to review the trades. What could have gone better? What needs improving? Sometimes it's just the probabilities. It is what it is. Not getting a resistance on this M15 just yet. It's looking like it might retest this previous support before it comes back down. Or the next 30-minute could form the resistance. Just cycling through ideas, what could happen to get ready for it. Waddle. Look where the next 30-minute candle high is. Wow. Next 15 highs at this support. Alright, 8:30 candle. See if it breaks this previous 30-minute candle high. 362. If it breaks the low of the previous candle, I'm definitely going in with an impulse entry. If it breaks, what, 193.08, okay. I mean, it's still very bearish, isn't it? Still very bearish. So if the 15-minute forms a nice resistance, even engulfs this candle, if it closes back in this range or below this support, yeah, the sells are looking very good. But now we need a bearish candle. We need a bearish candle now before anything. Gold ranging. only good thing about this push up is these bullish candles, they're not as strong as these bearish candles. Like strong bearish candle, like they've got really strong bodies. Like these bullish candles, they're not completely weak because they've got longer bodies than wicks. But I mean, for 4 or 3 bullish candles, for it to only have retraced like 2 candles, shows that there's not that much upside pressure. Go on, engulf this previous 15. Impulse entry coming. Oh, you mean the 15-minute? Are you going to take a 15-minute impulse entry? Yeah, it looks like we're going to get that resistance. Broke the previous low, respected the high. Taking sells the next M15 if this closes bearish. Yeah, obviously you need the candle to close for the confirmation. Even more so with, well, you know me, I don't really like this. I can't use the M15 as a confirmation. So I'll need a 30-minute candle. I'll be looking at entries probably at 9 o'clock. If this 8:30 30-minute candle closes bearish. This M15 won't be enough for me. M15 can break highs and lows. Yeah, I need to wait. But the M15 closing bearish and engulfing is a very good sign. A very good sign. Just it closing back below the support would be a good sign. take an impulse entry here. Stop loss could be above 13 pips. 1 hour's gonna flip. We've got 20 minutes left. Anything's possible. Yeah, I want this. I would love for this M30 to close back below here. But what you want and what you get isn't always the same thing. Okay, this is good. Last 5 minutes of the candle. That's when it normally starts putting in work. Beautiful. Should get a nice M15 engulfing. Wow. 19310. Then the 1 hour flips bearish. Got close. Go and refill your wick. Give Benny his entry. That was a crazy push down for it to just pull back up. At 10 pips. Go on, close engulfing. It's a good bearish signal. Sells incoming. So you'd use the previous candle high, break of the slow, 21, 22 pip stop loss. I hope it works out for you. We do have a closure back in this range. We now have that structure, which is good. Still waiting for the 30-minute. But I do want to see how this 15-minute plays out. Minute engulfed the previous candle, which is normally like a sign of a reversal. The price is going to come back down when it closes above what engulfs the whole previous candle. So yeah, it's a good look. Still need that 30-minute closure. Possible continuation pattern on the 1 hour, depending on where it closes. Still got a whole 13 minutes. Minute isn't really doing much, is it? Not yet. Just waiting for this candle to get to the last 5 minutes before it does anything. But Benny, you want to take the break of this low, right? Cheeky 12 pips, and obviously further. Hopefully it's just making a top wick. Tap that support again. Hopefully the 30-minute doesn't close with a weak bearish body, because then we have a continuation pattern to the upside and not the downside. So if this 30-minute closes above what, 274, I think we're going up some more. The volume's kind of slowing down now. Well, that was a jump. A little pop. Gold is literally just going sideways. Looks like the 30 minutes just flipped bullish, yep. Nice long bottom wick, didn't break the previous low. Looks like it's gonna break this previous high. $36. Yep, broken the highs. So I don't use the 15 minutes confirmations. Too many fake outs. too many fake outs. Alright, getting into the last 5 minutes where we should see some action. Pushing. Guess it's going to be volume to the upside. Alright, start looking at some potential moves later. Okay, so I'm not going to get that closure, that bearish closure. Not with this long bottom wick on a 30-minute. So pound yen, what I'm looking for now, while going into the next session, is obviously retracing some of this drop, potentially retesting this broken support. Really, I just want to see a 30-minute resistance, like with a strong body, and then I can start looking for more sells. So now that we've got this structure here, I'm going to adjust, and then this is going to be my new structure for the day, because these levels have been broken, retested already. So yeah, resistance, probably closure below this support now for the next sells down, or resistance up here and then sells. That would be pound yen, because yeah, in 2 minutes I don't think it's going to give me the setup I want. So I wanted a 30-minute resistance but a nice strong body. It's not going to happen just yet. And then that would have given me a nice 1 hour continuation pattern if it closed weak bullish, but then price to definitely continue down. But that's not happening. And gold, I think gold's going to range until CPI, to be honest. If it doesn't, I mean, the results should be bullish for gold, but we're gonna have to wait and see. Not gonna jump in before, we'll wait for the volume, but I will be streaming CPI, which is at 1:30 UK time, so I'll be on an hour before that. A lot of the times we can get an early move on pound yen before any high impact news. But yeah, in that stream we'll look at what happened last CPI, which I don't actually think, if I remember correctly, I don't think there was much volume in that move, or it was like mixed news, if I remember correctly. I do think it was a bit mixed, but yeah, nothing just yet. Gotta wait for the structure on the 30-minute, or at least a 1 hour. "40 seconds, see how this candle closes. We'll be back. All right, Rosie. No problem, no problem. I'm glad you locked in your trade. Use the smart one. You're a smart one. Yeah, but it's going to be a lot of ranging now. 30-minute closed. Quite weak. Yeah, there's nothing here for me now. So yeah, guys, I'll be back. I'll schedule the stream, but yeah, most likely about 12:30. But I'll be in the Discord anyway. I'll be in and out of the Discord, so yeah, let's chop it up in there.